Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Ghostbusters Afterlife. I am excited. Seen Ghostbusters, the original. Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, Ivan Reitman, Ernie, Hudson. They're all, not Ivan Reitman, everybody else is in this, of course. So that's really exciting. And I know they tried to remake it, the girls' version. I did like Chris Hemsworth in that movie. I thought he was funny. There were some funny parts, but it wasn't, Evidently this is pretty good. 7.4 on IMDb. 64,817 people have rated it so far. So that's a pretty solid 7.4. It also has Paul Rudd in it, and then Finn Woodford from Stranger Things, and Mckenna Grace is in it. I don't know if I've heard that before or not, but I don't know. But really excited. It's Friday night. It got released at home, so a lot of people have already seen it in the theater, so I don't get to go to the theater that much. But anyway, that's enough about me. Let's get into the movie. 2 hours and 4 minutes long. Did I tell you that? I don't know. Who cares? Friday night. Let's get into it. See what it's about. Give you a better idea. Let you know what I think. And I'll give you my final rating. Hopefully it's as high as they think it is. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Ghostbusters Afterlife. We're at the 1 hour, 17 minute, and 57 second mark. Way past the halfway point. Almost so far past it I was not even going to check in. But it's a 2-hour film, so I have to say it was a little slow moving. That's why I didn't check in earlier. It's slow development. So these two kids, the two kids that I mentioned, the guy from Stranger Things and the other girl who I think is making her acting debut, I don't know. They're with their mother and they inherit a farm kind of place. They're down on their luck. They don't have a lot of money, but they inherit this farm and they come there and they start finding Ghostbuster stuff. So I think it's in Oklahoma, but really that's the basis of the story. Now there's a lot more to why they inherited the farm, why there's Ghostbuster stuff there. There's a lot more to that, as you can imagine. But I think that's part of the fun. But really, that's what's happening now. Some things have happened that allow some ghosts to start appear again. So you can see that basically they are kind of going to be the Ghostbusters. And there's a little relation back to the other Ghostbusters of Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray and all those kinds of people. Now, in the beginning, we do see the original secretary from the Ghostbusters. I don't remember her name, but she shows up for a small piece. And our guy Ant-Man he's the teacher at the school, and he's kind of like into seismic activity. So he's really interested in science altogether. So he's kind of interested in what the kids are trying to do with finding these ghosts kind of stuff. And then he has a little bit of an interest in the mother as well. So that's really all that's going on. And it took a while to develop all that, and I'm sure it's a lot more, it's a lot more in depth. And what is interesting, the young girl, she's like a genius kind of thing, the prodigy, if you will, but they send her to summer school. So I think that's a little off, whereas the son, the kid from Stranger Things, he goes and gets a job. But he doesn't seem like he's graduated, but it doesn't seem like he has to go to summer school. So I don't know, I thought that was kind of different, but it makes the movie a little bit more congruent, because that's where she meets a friend, that's where she meets the teacher, Ant-Man, so I don't know, maybe I'm thinking into it too much, but so far it's good, it's entertaining, but like I said, it's a little slow moving. I'm excited to see where it goes from here. There's only like 37 minutes left, or 36 minutes left. Anyway, so let me get back to it here, see where it goes. Sorry I didn't check in sooner, but like I said, kind of slow like me, developing. But I'll be back in a bit. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Ghostbusters Afterlife. And it was interesting. A lot of mixed emotions, I'll say. At first, I felt like it was a good, I don't want to say remake, because obviously it's a sequel, it's like that, but it's more of like, I don't want to even say modernized, generationalized, better for the generation. You know what I mean? Like that kind of piece. You know, I think it's a good movie to help bring generations who haven't seen or been around for the original Ghostbusters enjoy what Ghostbusters was really about. Now there's a lot of nods back to the original. I mean, huge nods. I mean, you know, I get it. But that's what I felt initially. I was like, okay, you know, I liked, you know, the actors in it, and I thought it was a cute story. It's very similar to the original, just in a different setting. You know, we got Gozer, we got the Keymaster, we got all these ghosts, and you got traps, and you got proton packs, so on and so forth. That's all out there. You know, so, and there's just a little bit different characters, or a younger character, younger Ghostbusters, essentially. You know, 15, 17, 12, whatever. And some good characters. I liked the boy, her friend, I forget what his name was, but he was funny. And it was good. Slow to develop in the beginning. You know, but it eventually develops into a little bit more action, as you can imagine. So originally that's my thought of the whole movie. And you know, you can read IMDb to see who's going to be in it, right? So you know, just based on IMDb, that, you know, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, and Ernie Hudson are going to be in it at some point. So, okay there. And then the, you know, the big nod, I would say, to this. And I thought that was really nice, what they did. And it's amazing nowadays what they could do with film. You know what I mean? Like, I thought that really, you know, took it up to another notch. And then as I'm looking at the IMDb actors, like J.K. Simmons is in it. Now, you can recognize J.K. Simmons in this, but he's in it just as long almost as I am. You know, which I thought, okay, I don't get that. And Josh Cladd is in it, but it's like, huh. You know, and you're looking at different names, Sigourney Weaver. So, that's like, huh. Trying to figure out who's who in all this, because there's ghosts and stuff like that. There might have been scenes that I missed, and maybe I forget what she looks like, or what does she look like now, that kind of thing. So, you know, that's fun, and I like that aspect of it. But you know, it had me guessing. I'll say that. So, Ant-Man, Paul Rudd, he played himself, the thing that he's really good at, and but I would actually say probably not enough screen time for him. There's, you know, who doesn't want a little bit more Paul Rudd? Now, sometimes he can become overbearing, and it's not a movie about him, but maybe a little bit more. But that's really it. You know, I think, where am I at as far as ranking? I personally am a little surprised that it's as high as it is. I don't know if it's because I saw the original Ghostbusters, and nothing will ever compare to that. But I don't know. I mean, and again, I liked the tribute back to the original Ghostbusters. I really did like that. Obviously, a lot better than the other Ghostbusters that they did. You know, but I don't know. I'm surprised. I want to give it a higher score than I think I should, but I don't know. I'm in between a 6 and a 7. Let's put it that way. I know, right? Like, I was hoping to be like an 8 because it's at a 7.5. Why am I not that high? I guess because of all the reasons I shared with you. Still definitely worth watching. Everything was great. There's post-credit scenes you gotta stick around for. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, is it enough to give it a 7? The appreciation of the original film in this film, is it enough for me to push it over the edge to a movie that I felt was just a 6 coming into that? Maybe I'm being too harsh. I don't know. I apologize. No Rick Moranis, though. So, I don't know. What does that matter? You probably don't even know who Rick Moranis is. But anyway, definitely worth a watch. Let me put it to you that way. And maybe I'm being too hypercritical. I've probably given movies that I've never heard of before higher scores that were probably worse. Being too hypercritical on a movie because I like the original. Always remember the original. And that's probably all it is. So, I don't know. Go ahead, check it out. Let me know what you think. Hopefully, this was a little bit entertaining and it was helpful. But if not, I apologize. But at the very least, you're going to go see it. Oh, there's a post-credit scene right now. So I'm going to get to it. If it's interesting, it looks really cool. So there you go. Make sure you make it to the end of the credits, because the credits stopped and now this is happening. So I'm going to check it out. If you haven't already, check out all my other reviews. Maybe there's something better out there for you. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.